Daryl, oh Daryl, where are you, Daryl? Good evening, everyone. And I see we're getting a lot of people popping in already, at least 10 a year or so. And welcome to day 53 of the Icelandic volcano eruption. And right now it's taking a little breather, but it's gonna go again. Anyway, just want to say hi to everyone who's here. Stephen Ward, welcome. I see Jiho is here. Welcome back. Arizona Snowman, good as normal. Check inbox. Did you send more? Hi Rob, RLC, welcome. And holy mackerel, we got a pile of goodies for you guys tonight. Going back up, I want to see who else is here. Smoking Joking, welcome. Steve, I got Lexter Dexter, welcome. And yes, Lexter, we're going to get into that part too, what you mentioned there. And you bet, it's pretty crazy. Let's see, what else is there? I'm going up, trying to see who else. Brown Warrior, welcome back. Tom, well, of course, welcome back. I seen you pop in there. Let's see, if I missed anyone, I do apologize, but welcome. Oh, EC is here as well. Virgos, welcome. Let's see, just a line, no attachment. Okay, I'm gonna go I click on that and then we'll okay, we now have okay. I like that. Okay, we'll get into that in a few minutes, Rob. That's excellent. Good news. Okay, and that's very interesting. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Anyway, guys and girls and everyone else, it's a beautiful, well, it was a beautiful day here, and then we got rained on. I had to tell my bunny to get under shelter because she was being stubborn and just sitting in the rain. But that's how bunnies take showers, wild bunnies anyway. Did my like also I won't forget. Okay, right on. Thank you for doing that. Anyway, guys, it is, oh, there it's going. It's erupting. It's cooking. Let's let the a decent round of the reactor cook for a while here. And of course there are many reports of part of the back area of the cone has somewhat collapsed. If you're looking at and I could probably number these cameras again here. This is camera 1, 2, and then we'll go with 3 and a 4 here, just so so it makes it easier for you guys. Anyway, up in the top area of number 1 on the right side, last night I was watching some of that and it was really starting to cut in, and you can see the shape, that nice cone that we had on top is being eaten up, if you will. And on the right side there, or sorry, the left side, you see what looked yesterday looked like the Matterhorn is now reshaped itself a little bit. So very good to see these differences, and interesting. Good evening, Thomas P. Welcome back. Let's see, who else did I miss here? Judy Jones, welcome. Karen Roberts, welcome back. Did I miss anyone? I got that Brown Warrior guy already. EC I said hello to. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm keeping up with the guys. Okay, so anyway, this is just absolutely fantastic. And let's see if we get into we'll get into the maps here. I guess we can run through this a couple of times. I mean, actually, I'm starting early, so maybe I should just wait a few more minutes. And it is now the official start time. So the beginning part was all free for where's that Kim guy? He's got to be popping in here pretty quick. Gary and Karen, welcome. Juliana, welcome back. Let's see, did I miss anyone else that slipped in here? Snuck into the back row and didn't let me see. That's correct. It is 11 p.m. in Reykjavik, or in Iceland, and it is 5 p.m. here where I am in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 4,000 miles away from our lovely volcano. Damn, the crater looks a bit rough around the edges, pun intended. And you know what, Thomas, that is exactly it. Just a link I think folks will enjoy. Okay, well, we can probably throw that in there in a bit. I will I'm overwhelmed with what you've sent so far, Rob. Very cool stuff. Thank you. Anyway, here we go with shooting up again. And I wish these cameras were a little bit more in sync. Why is that guy not in sync? In sync? Oh, it's not live. That's why. How did that happen? Okay. Now we're in sync. I think that's a band, isn't it? In sync. Anyway, actually with the Cam 1, something interesting, because I did get home a few minutes early here and I was able to prepare some stuff that Rob had sent. Different broadcaster? Okay. We'll have a look at that, Rob. Let's see if I can actually, I'll try to find that. Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. All right, I'll see what I can do here with that. Those shots usually take they burn screen time. But yes, that definitely will work. Okay, cool. So anyway, we had our little eruption, so let's have a boo at the first map. And I will use the zoomed out version of this one first. And this is kind of a layout of the land, if you will, so you can see where the water is, and you can see the white puddle inside the Nakhagi. What is it? Nathagi? Yeah, Nathagi Valley. Anyway, the white puddle there, or the white spot, that's actually water. So you see that little line going up the hill there. That's what we're interested in. Near the top of it is going to be a nice lava fall. You see the camera locations there. One on the ridge down near the bottom, and of course you see two together just at the corner of the piece of toast there, or whatever you want to call it. It looks pretty cool. Anyway, those two cameras, that's what we're interested in today here, and looking. Also on this map, there are some of the walking trails, and it is very cool. Big play the sax. I'm out of here. What? Anyone mentions Big Bird playing the sax, I'm out of here. Okay. Nobody mentioned that. Don't do that. And Big Bird doesn't play the sax. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, did I miss anyone else sneaking in? Philomena, good evening and welcome back. Who else snuck in? Steve Ward, I think I might have seen you before. EC got in. Just going up the list here. Mike is here. Okay, hi Mike. Glad you're back as well. Okay. Anyway, oh, I mean, no, I'm sorry. That's I can't see that in there. Oh, too funny, too funny. No, there is no big bird in there. There's no little bird in there either. It's just lava, guys. It's lava. Welcome, Sue. Glad you're back. Anyway, we're going to go to the next picture here. And, whoa, I need to turn that other one off. Come on, turn off. I said turn off. There. Oh, it did turn off. Okay, so on here, the ones that are of interest are these two guys down here. And this is what we're going to be looking at. And we're going to get an angle looking this way. So this is very, very interesting. The way it looks, the way it's built up there. So I think it looked really, really cool. Let's see if we can find where I put my next part of the presentation. There we go. And of course on here, the angle, you just remembered and seen where those cameras were, and you can see the where the road was before and where the lava is now. So I'm going to see if my crayons work. Yep, they will. So the road actually was here before. And it went over there. So the big push is on. You sent me more updates? No, that was today's map that you sent, the ones I played. No, I had yesterday's and... Oh, really? Let me double check that because I thought these were the new ones that I loaded. Okay, let me just... Hi, Yona. Welcome. Okay, that's yesterday. Okay, I will have to look. But anyway, looking at this photo here, this is where the road used to be. And of course you see the advancement of the lava. So that's kind of what we're looking at there, and it's going to get pushed down the hill soon. So if I had it laid out correctly here, I wanted to turn on the next picture, which is the other side of the valley. So those pictures that we were just looking at were from the other side, looking over to this direction. And this, it's obvious this is copyright Guten Tag, and we thank him very much for this picture. And we definitely will see if we can throw his link to his channel into the chat, so you guys can go there later and have a look at his channel and see what he's got cooking. And don't be afraid to say that you came from here. Just so he knows his good work is being appreciated. Anyway, in this shot, obviously you see, my bad, just sent. Sorry. Oh, okay. If you got more newer ones, then all right. We will have. We the guy behind the curtains will do the magic. Anyway, looking at this picture, of course you see the two big red lines. That's kind of indicating flow or what's going to be happening, because it is a downward slope there. And then you see the finer line going out. And once it gets over to the edge right here, that's when it's going to start going down. Okay, and that's what we want to be able to see, and going down that side. So those cameras on the other side, they will probably get that shot. And I'm not sure where the other camera is sitting, if it's up here, but that one that was looking back this way is in a position to be able to see the falls. Okay, so classic Doc on his game. Okay, cool. So anyway, as we're watching it, they'll turn that camera, and I think our camera thing was we called it camera 3, and that's the one that's going to be turned. So that's pretty cool stuff, guys. So I'm going to clear that off, and we'll leave the picture as is for right now. And let's see, just so you get a little bit of a better idea, I did want to bring up one of the older shots, and that was this guy here. And the area that we're actually looking at or wanting to get into is up in here. So that camera is somewhere here looking down there. Bad arrow, but that's the place that we're looking at. So that gives you a little bit more of a perspective, the little lake down on the bottom and so on. Just figured I'd throw that at you guys, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go back to the volcano now, because I think we're about to erupt again, if I didn't miss it. So, peak of the tall hill. Okay, very good, Rob. So those cameras are on the very top of the tallest one there. That's excellent. That means they should have a good 360 view. Good evening, Henrietta, and welcome back. Also, Xphivi, Bob drowned? Just about. Bob is really not going to be happy. One of the things I did want to kind of point out was earlier, after one of the eruptions, I was just watching, and of course I was watching the this cam 1, and you could literally see after the eruption stopped, if you watched, and actually you can see them now if you're watching, you'll see the little pieces of tephra dropping down to the ground. There is airborne lava still descending after it erupted, and it is new name for lake, Little Lake Bye Bye. Could be very much so. It's going to be a steam bath for just a little while. Andre, welcome. For some odd reason, YouTube isn't streaming so nice for me tonight. Well, they seem to be streaming for me okay. I don't think I've had any other complaints here yet. Mind you, I've only been on for like 20 minutes, but let's knock on wood real quick and hope everything goes well. Anyway, looking at our camera 1 view here, of course, yesterday, after the stream was shutting down, I had pointed out some arrows from the other side, actually, and we were looking at that corner, but I also pointed an arrow at this area. And yesterday, I mean, we did have a little bit of a wobble in it yesterday as it was going around, but it wasn't as deep. So this material has been washed away, and I'm not sure if it actually fell in. I was not witness to it, but it was pretty cool to see that. Also when this thing is erupting, after it finishes the eruption, so about 2 or 3 minutes, all of a sudden you see these drops of tephra or ejecta coming back down as they've cooled and probably turned into flat pieces of some form, and it creates it's not you, Dr. Fox. What happened? Ooh, huh? No, it's not me, I don't think. Yes, felt this. Okay, it fell in. So did the back wall. Yeah. Okay, so a bunch of the back wall dropped in there. Thanks. I guess it was who was it that said that? I read it, but I forgot who said it. Rayola said it. And welcome. Good evening to you. Okay, the cooker's starting up again, so I'm just gonna gawk and watch. One of the things I did notice, and I haven't talked about it yet, but I will right now, is the lava flow or output. Before, we were always bopping around the 5 to 7 mark, peaking at 8 at one point in time. Measurements have indicated that we are at 12.9 cubic meters per cubic meters per second. So that is a lot of lava. 12.9. So that is almost comparable to the 2010 eruption, which was running at about 15. So this is pretty awesome and pretty cool to see that volume of lava coming out of there. Now, it's kind of deceiving in a way. We don't realize how big and wide this thing actually is. This is like 300 feet across, or 100, actually it's more than that, just about 400 feet across, from edge to edge when we're looking at it sideways here. So that's a big cauldron of massive amounts of lava in there. I really wouldn't want to be close to it. And the fact that it shoots it up, up to 1,000 feet in the air is pretty awesome. And we're going to talk about the geyser effect here in a little while, but I'm going to take a little bit of a break first, and when we get back, we'll get into that. I want to leave it on, maybe I'll switch it between cameras here, but once the eruption shoots up again, if I'm not back from my break, or I may just change it back, I'll put it back on cam 1 there, and if you guys just want to kind of observe, you will see the lava or tephra falling after the eruption has already subsided. So it's really quite interesting to see. Anyway, I'm going to take a few minutes break, and I will be back, guys. Don't go away. And for those who just got here, I am DrFox2000. You can call me Doc for short. If you do have questions for me, you can put them in the chat. Please do put DrFox2000 first. That way it will turn red. Do not split up the DrFox2000. Put it right in the same way it's spelled in the stream title. That way it will be red, and I will be able to identify it a lot easier in the in the stream chat. And for those who haven't hit the like, go for it. Do that. Firestorm, welcome back. Glad to see you here. Let's see, did I miss anybody else in the meantime? If I have missed you guys, anyone that came in, please welcome back or welcome. And if you are new and you like volcanoes and you like having this kind of content, by all means, if you haven't subscribed already, do it. Hit that button. Give the fox a bop on the nose there, and that'll make it work for you. Okay, I'm going to be back in a few minutes, so hang in there, enjoy the show, and we'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm DrFox2000, your host. It's day 53 of the Icelandic volcano eruption, and all kinds of good things going on. We now have a role. Okay, who has a role? Okay, anyway, Brian Crown, welcome. I think Judy, I think I got you earlier there, seen you come in. Sati is back. Very good, Sati. Welcome back. Glad to see you. Belinda Butcher is here. And good to see you as well. Volcano was heating up, Belinda. Things are cooking. And things are really, really cooking. So, as we were talking just before I took my little break there to try to keep people up to date, the output or volume of the flow has increased. Before we were somewhere between 5 and 7. It was running about 6.3 for a while there. And then we had little upticks of increases, but it's always kind of stayed steady between the 5 and 7 mark. And as of, I believe it was this morning here, the output flow now is 12.9 cubic meters per second. Just about 13 cubic meters, which is just tremendous. And as I mentioned before, that is almost near the same levels of the 2010 eruption, which was running at about 15 cubic meters per second. So this is definitely increasing big time. Let's see, just to catch a few people in the chat here. Welcome back, Diane. I see Joao. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but welcome. Also, Nigel, welcome to the channel. Steve Penland is back. Welcome back, Steve. Sadie is here. Yes. Okay, so very good. Yes, it's 12.9, or you might as well call it 13 cubic meters per second, and that is a lot of lava coming out of there. And here it goes again. So it's going to go up, and once we have a look at this thing, one of the things that I wanted to talk about before, and I did yesterday as well, we were talking about how the venting or the geyser effect takes place. And Rob RLC has sent me a very nice diagram, although it applies to water and wells in a way, but could also apply to geysers in the sense of what we're seeing here. So the way the volcanism works, very similar to steam geysers. So get some Arthur Brown on for good events at docks. At dock. Okay. Let's see who else snuck in here. Did I miss anyone else? No, I think I got most of you guys. Andrea King, welcome back. Good to see you as well. So anyway, it didn't shoot up as high as it was earlier on this last volley, which is kind of interesting. But 50 likes. Is there 50 likes? Oh, come on. Somebody hit it and make it 50 likes. We should be good. There we go. We got 50. We'll see if we can keep that going up. Anyway, guys, I was going to talk about the basic plumbing of this thing. Fluid dynamics are some of the, regardless of the material. Yeah, exactly, Rob. And that's what I was just going to kind of throw out there. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit over some people's heads, but we're going to throw it in here anyway while this thing is refilling. Anyway, it is very, very interesting to see this kind of stuff, and hopefully you guys will be able to kind of make sense of this. Now, when you're looking at this diagram, of course, you see current eruption. You see the eruption condition, or phase one, as they're going through it. Now, as Rob mentioned, it's basically fluid dynamics is what we're talking here. So if you happen to see the word water, you can replace that with magma, okay? In the sense of the word, because that is our fluid coming out of the volcano. So using that, you can kind of get a pretty good idea of how things happen, and where you see where it may say drill hole, those are just the actual natural tubes coming up. So nobody drilled holes in the bottom of our volcano, okay guys? These are our natural tubes, or natural earth-made drill holes, for lack of better words. But the standard fluid dynamics basically gives you the idea of what happens. So you get the gas injecting, and of course it's going to turn around and clear the pipes. You get backwash coming back down. If you note where in the area where it says cavity, here in these areas, as the fluid is coming up and basically washing the walls, the inner walls, it starts to deform the vault walls. It may have been as straight as this bottom section at one point in time, but right here you can see how it created bubbles, and these pockets will slow things down, and then you will get buildups, okay, or back pressure. And in this particular instance, you see several that have been created. You basically see this guy here as well as this here. Now these things will help throttle it back and up, and it's very interesting in how it actually flows. So phase two, you get backflow, and so you get colder fluid or liquid, colder magma coming back into it, which is a little bit more solidified. So we're well, I shouldn't say too solidified in that sense, but it's a little thicker material, okay? So the goo is not as fluidic as the very white stuff that's coming out of there. And I know that sounded bad too, but you're sticking with it. All right, our girl is basically the main line, pure uncut mantle, straight from the source. Yeah, and that would be the lower area, you know, this area in the bottoms here, that's coming up from deep, deep, deep down. When we're looking at the off venting, or the side areas here, this is basically to show you the dynamics of it. But you can actually have these chambers. This could actually be fed from down in that same tube, okay? And as I mentioned before, the soil or rock, whatever you have in these areas, you know, this will seep through and heat up an area, and all of a sudden it can create those pockets in there, like this one, as depicted in this diagram. And that can be off of the main stream, not this guy here. So, which is essentially the same thing, really, is what it is. But this gives you the idea of or what happens, and you can see how the bubbles have formed in these little pockets, and they're obviously gas in there at that point, right? So gives it that extra pressure and shoots it up. The bubbles will act like a little regulator in a way. But anyway, let's go back to our volcano. Oh, this is too much fun. Okay, so just wanted to go back into the chat here. There's a few things people have thrown out, and I missed. I see my name light up. Volcano. Grop chat. Okay. Let's keep it clean there, Gio. Oh. Let's see. Don't say water in Canada. You could get covered by water, or don't know. Okay. You could get covered by slime. Say Ragnar, and you'll. I don't want to say Ragnar because I'm going to get covered with lava. That would be an awful, awful experience, and I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. Let's see, where are we here? Yay, lava. Okay. I fully concur with the diagram. I do not think our Icelandic situation may be more complex than a few upward cracks and tubes of magma interplayed with, yeah, the chambers below. Yeah, that's kind of what we got cooking here, guys. Very good. So, yeah, it is very, very interesting. Helen B., welcome back. Mary Putney, welcome back as well. Glad to have you here. So that gives you a little bit of that information that I threw at you. And I think we had, I did load up, while we're in kind of the lull here, I did load up the new map that Rob RLC sent us. Great, thank you very much, Rob. And there you can see down on the bottom here where the lava fall is going to begin. And that's what we're hoping. Lava fan club chat, okay, channel, okay, cool. Smash that like button, folks. Yep, good plan, Brown Warrior. Hey, John Doe. Oh, John Doe snuck in the door. He snuck in and grabbed a seat there. What would happen if one would stop a mob? Wow, mob. Drop a mob. Directly? Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what would actually happen, John. That would really be something weird. And I don't think I'd want to see that. That's not very cool, but anyway. Looking at the diagram though, it's the area of interest is down there where the arrow is. This is moved a little bit more here as well, right? So, and of course we have more area coverage back there. So, again, area of interest is this front little pointy there, and once it gets down the hill, which was our fine photograph there, and it goes the way of the point, and then over the edge, down it goes. Okay, what's a Moab? Mother of all bombs, Kez. That's what Moab stands for, Mother of all bombs. That's a really big bomb. So anyway, we will clean that back off, and wait, get in there. Whoop, pushing too many buttons here. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have those loaded too. Just got to remember. All right, sizing, scale. This is what we wanted to talk about as well. So here you have our long shot from the hill, and it's basically they're looking. You see the little circle there? Those are little ants. They're walking around on a hill. No, they're not ants. They're actually people. Okay? And you take a look at the height of that lava. And you look at the tiny, tiny little people. What the heck are they doing there? Somebody's going to get cooked. Boy, oh boy. Anyway, I thought that was a pretty awesome picture. So, anyway, we'll throw the next one on here. Moab Massive Ordnance Aerial Bomb. Actually, they nicknamed it Mother of All Bombs. Okay. Now here's a different sketch. This actually shows the lava crater, or the actual Ragnar rock, if you will, and if you put a football pitch inside it. Mother of all berries, yeah. And of course you can see over off to the left, you can see where Bob was. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of physical size. So this is pretty awesome. And then if we do this, this is for the guys in the United States, of course. You can see it, how your football field can be totally immersed within the area of the volcano. So, and you know, I was saying, joking the other day or yesterday, that we can put Bob into that crater 3 or 4 times. I think we can do it very easily. So Breaking Iceland is now also thinking of building a wall and trying to divert the lava from reaching the main road. Source daily ice. Oh, okay. So, well, if they're building a wall, they better build it real quick, because this thing is growing. Let's see what this tells us, this next one here. Oh, no, hang on. Okay, I think that was it that I had stuck in this little file here. So that is pretty good, pretty awesome stuff. And it really, really does depict things well. And while I'm going back through these other ones, these are the new flow maps from today. So my heart is on full, my day is done. I can finally retire. Don't panic, guys, just for tonight. Oh, what will we do without you, Rob? Very awesome stuff, man. Very awesome. So, you done well. Pat you on the back there, buddy. Really, really cool stuff. And it is really quite neat to see all that stuff. Let me put you back to the volcano, though, because I think that thing's still doing something. And we don't just want to look at maps. We want to look at volcanoes erupting, hot lava, and bad tasting food after you try to cook it over the volcano. Yeah, who's going to pay for that wall? Who wanted the wall? You're going to have to pay for the wall if you want a wall. You know what they do in Hawaii is they just wait till the thing finishes and cools off, and then they get the bulldozers in there and they make a new road. So, you know, it's got a few bumps, but they'll straighten it out. We'll have the Faroe Islands pay for it. Way to go, Thomas. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, guys. Excuse me. So awesome stuff. So yeah, this was really cool material for tonight, and I love it. Now I think there was a couple more pictures here, but I gotta go find them. I wanted to keep everything in the right spot here, and I did get most of them in the right place beforehand. So anyway, we're going to go around a little bit and see what the other views look like, and that poor cone looks like it's been beat. The big bad lava has been beating on the cone. And then we have our longer range shot. This should start to glow a little bit more once we get some more flow out there. And the light gets down, it'll start looking a little bit more whitish. And of course back to our cam 1 view of that. Beautiful. So walls fell, cone is damaged. Yep. Yeah, we watched it last night, Sati. It was happening all night long. Troll hammered. Oh, the troll hammered it. If the troll was too close, the troll would be... You'll find them down there, but you won't find much of them down there. And of course, here's that nice, really long shot from up on the very high hill, and you can see some lights down there on Theater Mountain. This area, I'm kind of surprised that there's people wandering around out there. I thought that whole area was closed. I guess maybe they reopened it. Dr. Fox, okay guys, gonna leave you alone with the doc. Behave yourselves. Okay, thank you very much, Rob, and you take care. Really appreciate all these fine photos and maps and diagrams. It's all really super good stuff. Thank you very much. And let's see, Ivar, welcome. Let's see who else has popped in here that I might have missed. I did see Andrea King earlier, so she's good. Ziho, how come you're always saying things that get timed out or held for review? I don't understand that. You didn't say anything bad, but maybe YouTube must think that you're a bad guy or something. Greetings from Texas, David Kerbo. I hope I said that right. Well, welcome. And yes, the lava is being ejected and flowing and beautiful. Yeah. Okay, Doc, I'm going back to India. So we'll meet 2 days later on video stream. Okay, Sadi, you take care. Safe travels, okay? And hopefully you can make it back on here. And we'll be here. At least we'll try. So hopefully we'll see it. Safe travels. Okay. Vaccinated already? Good. Karen Roberts. Okay, I think I already seen that. Thanks for the welcome. You are welcome. And enjoy the stream. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider it. And definitely hit that like button, because that really helps. And that's important for these streams, guys. Hitting the like button, and then if you can share out the stream, if you have a community tab and you can share it out, That really, really does well because that gets you out there to a bunch more people, and it helps grow the stream a little bit. And that's what it's all about. So trying to make things happen, and we try to give a decent show for people. Welcome to Victoria Monday. Is it Monday? I hope I pronounced that right. Hi there. Is this? This has been amazing to watch. Glad you are enjoying it. It is truly a work of nature, you know, nature at its finest. So, and people have dubbed this as a tourist volcano, but I just look at it as, hey, it doesn't matter if it's a tourist volcano, it is nature, and it's really beautiful to be able to observe this. So, excellent stuff. Star Lady, welcome, and thank you for coming. Stay safe, Doc. Nice one. All right. Take care, Star Lady. And Lupita Santos from Mexico. Welcome, and glad you could join the stream here. Okay, but because I've been yakking for a while already, and I do need to take another break. My voice is starting to crack a little bit, so I'm going to take a 5-minute breather. But before I do that, just wanted to say welcome to those who I have not seen chat in the stream. I see there's 122 people in the channel right now. Great stuff. So welcome to those people who haven't spoken up. I am DrFox2000. You call me Doc for short. I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. My typical stuff doesn't deal with hot lava and volcanoes. Well, it deals with volcanoes, but ones that are very extinct and cool to the touch. So it is pretty awesome to be able to view the live streams. And of course, these streams are the public streams from mbl.is, which have 2 of the cameras up, which would be top right and bottom left. Oh, sorry, no, other way around. Top left, bottom right. And the other 2 cameras, bottom left and top right, are the ruv.is feeds. So great to have them produce that, and they do get credit for doing a fine job of providing these feeds. Okay, for those who have been watching the streams, did you notice an exceptionally tall burst about 2 hours ago? I wasn't on 2 hours ago, but I did notice an extremely large eruption there, and it was higher than most, and that was the one that I was watching the tephra, or magma coming back down, the lava chunks. Literally, you could see them falling, and that was from our top left camera view, and the clear sky behind it really helped show it. But some of these pieces were not small, guys. You know, they're the size of your fist coming back down. You get hit with that, it's gonna hurt. But anyway, on all that friendly stuff, those sneaking in, we'll catch up with you guys in a second. Again, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and I am going to take about a 5-minute break. So please stick around, and I will be back. And I am back. I hope I didn't lose too many people. I see a bunch of them all went to the bathroom while I was taking my break. And we're just in time for it to erupt again. So our geyser is doing its thing. It's fantastic to see, guys. It's amazing the amount of lava that thing is producing. The physical size of the volcano opening or cone inside, you can basically put a football pitch or very easily inside it and still have some wiggle room. Football stadium sized opening, so pretty awesome, and the ejecta has been shooting up in a sporadic manners, in the sense of height wise. Earlier, as it was mentioned a couple hours ago, we had some very tall eruptions or ejecta. My thumbnail picture that I had for today's stream actually showed that. Wherever I put it, I might have deleted that already, but anyway, it was pretty awesome to see. So, but if you just imagine putting a football pitch inside your volcano, or football, or whatever you do, soccer pitch, football field, soccer pitch, pretty awesome. So anyway, that was one of the shots there with how high it was. So if you're taking a little bit of a comparison, you see the people in the circle, and they're just tiny little ants crawling up the hill, and that is just amazing how high that has shot out. So that is what we kind of want to see. Looks super hot, very beautiful. And let's see, what else did we have? The football pitch or the soccer pitch, either or. This thing is massive. So let's go back here. The back wall looks so fragmented, or fragile. Yes, it does. It does. And as we mentioned earlier, the bites that have been taken out up top here were from last night and this morning and during the entirety of the day, and like that was fairly smooth coming around there before, and it's lost some height right here in this area, and of course where the big opening is here. And we also had quite a bit of material from the inner wall cave back in and fall back down inside. So that's what's been happening, guys. So Lexter Dexter. Yeah, pronounce it at my own risk. Yeah. Fagradalshrun. That's my best I can do. Hope that was close. Anyway, I'm sure somebody will, if you want a translation of that, it's basically Far Valley Lava Field. Oh man, that is so much easier. Fair Valley Lava Field. Sorry. Cool. But Fagradalshrun. Fagradalshrun. für die, für. Oh. And your pronunciation is very close. Thank you. I hope it is. I try. It is very difficult to get your tongue to get around these new sounds that you have to turn around and combine or make. You know, it's like in Russian when you say the like I like it, which is я не нравится. And in the English language, the word не нравится, where you have NR together at the beginning of the word, does not exist in English. So a lot of people have a problem with actually trying to twist that around their tongue to get it to come out correctly. So, but my German does definitely help me in pronunciation. And I'm very happy that mein Deutsch ist noch gut genug. Yeah. Anyway, we're looking at the cone here, both top left and right views, and yeah, that area here really bugs me, and I'm thinking it's gonna fall. It's gonna fall, guys. 2 minutes? No, I didn't give 2 minutes. 2 minutes is not long enough to... We'll have to find some very long German words. Some of the German words take 2 minutes to say. I think Germany has actually still holds the record for the longest words in any language. So I'm not sure about that, though. I thought that's what we were, the record breakers there, us German people, which is absolutely crazy. But it is what it is. I didn't make that stuff up. I didn't make the long words. Let's see if it were Russian, it would be much faster. Нет, нет. Not faster. Lik Chabuganuga Mog. Okay, that's a long word, Ziho. 26 letter words. No, we don't need 26 letter words. I have enough trouble saying 4 letter words, okay? Finish, get up there to... Yeah, Dustin, you're absolutely right, and welcome to the chat. It's actually quite funny to see some of the different languages. Very interesting. You have noticed how often the wall that had the most recent collapse is the one that's getting the bath on the next. Yes, it's the vent inside there obviously has worn out in certain spots, and it's rebuilt itself in certain spots. Oh my God, Thomas, what the heck is that? I ain't going there. Thomas, you better make a video of you pronouncing that word. That is too much. Oh man. That must be a translation of a German word or something. Fair Valley and Lava Field, okay? Thank you. Exactly, Lexter. Holy Batman. That's just incredible. Like I said, I'm not even going to try that. That's just too much. Oh, Thomas. Wow. Anyway, so Yeah, I just wanted to pop those maps back up here real quick. In the maps, of course, you can see our area that is of great interest is the that area down there, um, and we're looking for the lava to start going down the hill and starting a lava fall, if you will. And since it's progressed a little bit and the big push was on, um, since our flow rate is at 12.9, or I'm going to call it 13 cubic meters per second coming out of this thing, we may get some good action happening very, very soon. If not tonight, I'm sure tomorrow we'll see some bigger advancement of that, and it should be very, very awesome and cool. And I was just going to throw the other map in here. Let's see, did that work? There. Okay, yeah, that's the longer range map, and that will give you a little bit more information as to where we are, and you can see how the valley is shaped there. And inside the center of that valley, you can see the white area and the little line going up that valley. That is a little bit of a stream that was flowing, and that is I don't know if we want to call it a lake or a pond, but Germany lost the... No, actually, no, that's wrong, Kim. That's wrong. They have a longer word. Iceland has even got a longer word than supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It seriously does. So, anyway, getting back to the diagram, you see where the ocean is, and of course down here you see a little bit more green. That's where our poor farmer lives, or has his farm anyway. I don't know if he's living there. And also you see the yellow trails marked out. Those are some of the hiking trails people have been going on, which is pretty cool. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of what the area is like. And we'll see what else we got here. We go over to this, and that showed us... Oh, I was going to show the other picture here. Which one is this one? No, I got the wrong one. I got the wrong one. Oops. All right. So, and this was the shot from the one of the still cams, or time cams, as they take those images, and we can see where the road was. Somewhere over there. So the road has been covered by lava. People have been diverting around it, and pretty soon that's not going to work anymore, and they will have to take very long treks around to get back up on this side of the valley. So the tourists are going to need something to get them over there. One of the things I did want to point out was the lava. If you're looking, say, here, this lava is probably in the lines of 2 to 3 meters. Okay, so 6, 8, 10 feet. So now if that's 10 feet or whatever, you look at how high this stuff is behind it, and it looks like a hill coming down here. So that material up top here, that's already 20 or 30 meters thick. If it's 20 meters thick, that's 60 feet. To put it into, you know, for the people from North America. Anyway, it gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. You know, this thing is pushing forward, and we will end up getting some pretty decent flow coming down there. Poppins used fuzzy logic and sang it. Disney or whoever tried to spell it. Spoonful of sugar to all. Okay. Spoonful? I need buckets of sugar. I'm not sweet enough. As a bulldozer operator, I can assure you it will be very very complete waste of time. What, you're pushing over the sugar? Oh, okay. Let's see. Ducking, okay. The farmer, that's what you guys are talking about. I see. I see. Yep. You know, you really aren't going to be doing much with that lava to try to divert it. But I do wish them luck if they want to try it. Man, is that stuff spurting out there now. That is pretty awesome. Very, very cool. Catwalk, we do little turns. Okay. Fossilize a bulldozer. Hey, Scott Hartman, welcome. And let's see, who else we got? Nigel, I don't think I said good evening to you, but welcome and good evening. Oh man, Brown Warrior, I'm gonna guess it's gonna go tonight, and I don't know when though. It's because last night it was just right after we signed off that, you know, probably half an hour later that it started losing the chunks that were on the right side of that when we're looking at the top left cam, or cam 1 as we're calling it. You know, the bite that's out of it. It's so hard to say, but you know what I'm looking at is the backside here, like that area that's all white, and we know when things are white they're pretty soft, right? And if it's not flow coming down, you know, from the ejecta, but what's going to end up happening is that even if it's just fresh, it's going to heat up the underneath, and that is just super, super hot. Like if we're looking, we can see it right in here, and of course the entire back area here is all white. So and if you keep your eyes up there, we'll see some stuff falling in, and I'll clear the board here. So yeah, it looks pretty awesome here. We'll put it on the split view because that gives you a better way of looking at it. Okay, Eric Moss, welcome. Any change? Sorry, you've been busy. Yes, Eric, the changes are that the output of the flow is now 12.9 cubic meters per second, as opposed to what we had before, which was around 6 or 6.3 for a little while there. And it's always bopped between the 5 and 7 mark, and did pop up to 8 once, but that was a while back, and now as of this morning it is flowing at a rate of 12.9, or as I keep just rounding it up, 13 cubic meters per second, which is just a very, very large amount. Also, it puts it into play with the 2010 eruption, which was about 15 meters per second. So it's not that far off. You know, there's a lot of lava coming out of there, and it's doing a pretty bang up job. And even on the, when you're looking, and again we called, oh, this don't want to color on here. Oh, it is coloring, it's just the wrong colors. Oh, black doesn't work on there. Okay, this was cam 1, and that was, I think, cam 2 in the other shot there. But anyway, on cam 1 you can see the inside, and cam 2 you can see the backside, right? So last night this area up here broke out, and we had a little bit more meat here, and that's been washed away, and this stuff is gone by the wayside as well. So it's basically fallen down. And then when you're looking at that area in the back here, so that's this area here, and also on the inside of the cone down in the bottom, we've lost or sheared off a whole bunch in there, and that went into the big hole. So that kind of gives you an update on what's been happening within that crater, and hopefully that's pretty good. Considering the flow has increased as much as it has, it's awesome, is what it is. Well, Cam 2 is the heat. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely astonishing that it would heat up that much. So hopefully we'll be able to see something happen. I wouldn't mind watching it drop in, especially while it has the first shot of the eruption and it's kind of subsides a little, and then watch it fall into the hot lava bath and watch this thing blow up. And man, it's gonna, if that happens, if we get a big massive chunk go in there, it it could literally fall down in there, and just as the pressure is building, and it can cause the whole cone to blow out or collapse. As it burps, it'll kind of boof, and with the amount of force this thing has, I'm sure whatever rock would fall over top of the vents is going to get ejected. So look out. Make sure you got your hard hats on, guys. Eric, we're not sure. We're not betting money on it, but I'm thinking it's going to drop. It is awful hot, and we seen chunks of it moving out yesterday. So if it does fall, I would love to be here to see it. Moss fires. Yeah. Eric, moss fire. Okay. Yeah, the moss fires have actually been going pretty bad too. And not as bad though today, as you notice on the Cam 2 view. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. So it looks a lot better, a little bit more fresh air, if you will, if you're not hiding from the volcanic lava falling down, of course. So pretty awesome. Anyhow, I am going to take another break. I see it's about to erupt. I will leave it here on the split screen, and you guys can watch and see. And I'm going to get a drink here and relax for a minute. And volcano equivalent, what? DrFox would be that the volcano equivalent of projectile vomiting. No. Projectile vomiting usually occurs in a horizontal manner. Sometimes has a slight upward elevation, but these are clearly going straight up. Okay, so hopefully that'll fix that. Arthur Brown on DrFox to put Arthur Brown. I don't know who that is, and I'm not into Arthurs, okay? Anyway, I will be back in about 5 minutes, and don't go away. Enjoy the show. Okay, everyone, I am back, and the volcano is erupting again. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very, very cool. And I noticed there somebody was mentioning that they were over at Guten Tag's channel, and because Guten Tag did supply with a picture there earlier, and I am going to put Guten Tag's channel in the chat here, so if you want to go visit Mr. Romco1 if you want to go see Roman's channel there, by all means do so. I did mention to him before in some of his other videos that I would throw his link in there, because I thought he had done some awesome work with some of it, and very, very good stuff. So if you guys want to see some of the boots on the ground kind of videos from the lava flow and stuff like that, Guten Tag is the one that you want to go see. Very, very awesome stuff. Also, I just want to throw credits in here for everyone who's doing their thing. Of course, our camera feeds. Camera 2 is ruv.is. Over in camera 1, that's mbl.is. They're doing an awesome job with streaming their public streams. Super cool. And I just wanted to throw that in. Tonight's maps that we had, of course, are supplied by our friend Rob RLC. I was about to call him Ron. He'll shoot me if he hears me say that. Rob RLC, who was kind enough to produce these maps. So we've got some really good looking things to look at. And again, with this one here tonight, what we're interested in is where the blue arrow is pointing, and we want to see the lava fall down the hill. So that's going to be what's going to be very, very exciting, and gonna love watching that. The flow rate now is at 12.9 and it's meters cubed per second. So take it how you will. Let's get that 12.9 in there. So that gives you a pretty good idea of the flow rate. Before, it used to be somewhere around 6, so now it's well over double. And the 2010 eruption was running at about 15 meters cubic meters per second. So this thing has increased to almost that size, and you can definitely see the flow area, and it's progressing. So hopefully it'll start flowing. If it keeps that rate up, it's going to turn around and fill our valley to the northeast. And of course, once it gets down the falls, Nathaggi, or Nathaggi, however you say it, to the south, will be the one that's going to be of public interest. Most people aren't too worried about it filling up that valley in the northeast there, Meridalia. So we're looking at what's going south, which is downward on the map. Anyway, I'm going to put you back on your cameras here. I see the thing is cooking a little bit, so we'll see what happens, and maybe we'll get a collapse yet. Too bad the one feed is a little bit out of focus there, our camera 2, unfortunately. iRobot, no, iDoc. Let's see, Alan Parsons project. I haven't seen that for a while. Dr. Fox, you have to go. You have got a pic of lava falls area. You've got a pic of the lava falls area? Yeah, we do have a picture of, well, we don't have a picture of it from dead on, if that's what you're asking. We had, hang on, let me get to it. Actually, let's wait till the current cycle is over here of the erupting, so we can watch the sparks for a second. You dock what? No. I dock. I dock. Okay. Sure. I dock. U2 quality album. So is the Joshua Tree. Yes, Joshua Tree is a good album. I liked it. You put it on before, then it changed. Then changed it. Of course. This is a dynamic area. Okay, I suppose I can probably put that back on here now. So this is what we were talking about before, about the height of the lava and so on. And as you can see, this was one of the still cameras or time-lapse cameras that they've got up there. And you can see the fresh black area up in the top here. And that is the poker that's kind of going to be sliding down the hill there soon. So, and this is the one, oh, let's get rid of that funny, oh, and there you go. That's the one that you were thinking of. I'm pretty sure of that. So, once this, and you, as you can see, this is kind of a valley coming in. So, we've got lowlands. It's going to pick up some speed. And then it's going to shoot over and go over the edge. Over the edge. So that's what's in the future for this. And as you can see, there's lots of little people down there. So that gives you a pretty good idea of how tall the new black area of lava was. And then the grayer stuff behind it was much, much taller. So that gives you a pretty good idea. This is maybe 3 or 4 meters, you know, could be 10, 12 feet in height, if not a little bit more right where they're standing. But further back, where the flow has built up, in some places it's 20, 30 meters thick. So 20 meters is going to be like 60 feet already, you know. So it is what? Let's be tactful with the wording here, guys. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep that kind of chat out, Brown Warrior, please. So, anyway, looking at that, I just want to get back to my screen here, clear that off, and we'll go back to the volcano views. I wanted to see if the lava river is showing up a little bit better. As you can see, you remember, if we're looking down here, I'm going to renumber these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So yesterday, if you guys were here, remember this was actually fairly straight, and then it turned. And now we've got all this extra stuff on this side. And this is what's actually giving it a push here. And it's starting to make that stuff move. And like this stream here going in that direction. So that's what we want to keep an eye on. And once it pushes enough of that lava over and gets a flow going down the hill, It may take a little bit to get it started, but once we do get it started, we will have a nice lava fall happening over there. So that's the whole thing we're waiting for here. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It takes turns. People, Bruno, okay. Oh, let's see. I got lots of people yakking here, not paying too much attention. Okay, thanks for deleting brownware. I don't want to do it. Okay, so yeah, that's yeah, guys. If you can keep it civil, that would be really good. You know, like keep it clean. I know sometimes you want to chat about certain things, but yeah, there might be a time and place for that, but this is not the time and place. Thank you. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff, guys. I think it's just amazing to see this thing growing. Okay, and I'm kind of wondering what the heck is going on in the background here. These low flying clouds over here. What's up with that? They look out of place. There might be some more moss fires over there then, if that's what it is. It doesn't look like proper clouds. It looks like smoke coming up, and we can't seem to see it in the other cameras. Well, we see a lot of smoke here, but I don't know if that's emanating from the actual volcano. So odd, weird, and looks good though. I like it when the light brings out the glow. You know, a little less light, and then we can see what's going on. So again, I'll put numbers back on here since I wiped them out. And there. Sorry, Doc. I asked people about favorite bands. Well, I do care. I do like YouTube, or U2 is one of them. I'm a little bit more old-fashioned. I do like things like Doors, Nazareth, April Wine. I like Bob Dylan. Yeah, you know, there's all like Beatles back in the day, pretty cool stuff. You know, they had their variety of different music. So, but it is off topic, and I ain't hearing no volcano singing. What? I'm on mute? How come we're on mute? Black Sabbath. Yeah, Black Sabbath is pretty cool. And you know what? Actually, Xfinity, the Rammstein, I actually like Rammstein, but there's another one from Germany that I really liked, and that was Kraftwerk. And a lot of people here in North America had no idea what Kraftwerk was, and of course I had a few of the albums, and it's some awesome music because I was really into the synthesizer stuff. So you can hear me okay. Thank you, Sue. I'm hoping you can hear me. I hope others can hear me too. At least we're getting there. Okay. You can't hear the volcano singing because you have no audio from the volcano stream. That's correct. I have no audio piped in here. Deutsch, Deutschland-Kanal. Frau, bitte. Okay. Guten Tag, ich bin von Deutschland. Oh, hang on, that's not what she said. She says, I'm from Germany. Aber ich bin jetzt in Egypt. And hear you well. Well, vielen Dank, Frau Bitte. And glad you could join us. Like Beatrice, beat. Okay, we'll work on that. Bitte, beat, Beatrice. All along that thing. You live, Brown Warrior, you lived in Germany for 5 years? Okay, well, I was born in Germany, so it's pretty cool. Rachel Carr, welcome. Glad to have you here. Okay, so very, very good. And I'm really liking the glow off of camera 1. That is just awesome. I wish camera 2 was a little bit more focused, but I guess the guys have a little trouble with that one, keeping it when it gets so hot. It's hard to keep focused. Plus, I think they are still shooting right over top of a very hot lava bed, so that definitely will create some distortion as we're looking, and it makes it hard for the camera to stay in focus. Yeah, Frau Bete, Beatrice, Arizona Snowman doesn't speak German, but he might understand what you said. I don't think he's fluent like me. Well, I'm mostly fluent. I've lost more than I knew. So anyway, the wife does. Okay, that's good. Very good. We have English. Yep, English works. As long as we're all speaking the same language, and that's what we mainly try to do here. So yeah, we do want it to stay in English. That way everyone that sees things written there can understand it. And I don't mind the occasional, somebody puts something in a different language just as example or whatever. It's all good. And I will not stop people from speaking Icelandic in here. Okay, so that is, I think it is an honor that needs to be bestowed to anyone from Iceland. So whenever we see that, I will allow it 100%. But typically we want to do the English language, and very, very cool. Gershon Kingsley was the original popcorn. Okay, cool. I'm not fluid, I'm fluent? Oh, come on, Kim. I was just fluidic all the time. So anyway, speaking of Kim, Kim, it's coming up on the 2-hour mark here, and you know what that means, right? That means I'm going to take another break, and then we will give it another 15-20 minutes, maybe half an hour after that, and as far as running it, because typically it should end at 7 for my time, because I have other duties to attend to, like supper and feeding my rabbit, and little minor detail things, guys. So But we will leave it on here and let it do some cooking. And I will come back and we'll go through the material from today, the maps and stuff again. Just to get you guys up to speed for those who haven't been around, and we'll see what happens. And yes, in Iceland it is now 12:51 a.m. or 0051, something like that. Whereas here in Canada, where I am, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, we are at 6:51 p.m. So 6 hours difference. So anyway, pretty cool. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, so don't go away. Okay, I am back, and Steve Ward, focus. I don't know if we can focus. these streams are controlled by the fine people in Iceland, and unfortunately we can't change the focus from here. And that is the camera 2 you're probably referring to. And I agree, it is a little bit out of focus, and that is the ruv.is, one of the original shots, so it's a little harder to see, but man, is that ejecting stuff. Okay. Okay, you guys, be nice now. Let's play nice in the sandbox, in the lava sand. Okay. No more warning for him. What's going on here? Guys, play nice. Really, really do play nice in the sandbox. And let's see. I'm just trying to catch up on what some of the people. I wanted to go home, huh? Okay. Beatrice going home from Egypt, I guess. Little different ways, but I wouldn't mind going over to Egypt. I really do want to see the pyramids. My mother was actually over there when she was young. She won a trip. She was writing short stories or something, or poems, and she won a trip through the contest, and they had picked her, and she was able to go see the pyramids. So it was pretty cool for her, I guess, back in the 50s. You know, when they had very little money and all that nice stuff after the war. Anyway, since the eruption has died down again a little bit, we do notice that the lava flow has changed to a slightly brighter color in some areas, showing some more veracity or intensity of the lava as it's pouring out at its new calculated rate of 12.9 cubic meters per second. Anyway, I did want to push this other thing live here, and since the eruption is kind of doing its thing, I did have this guy here as soon as it goes on the screen, and this is from one of the still cameras, and that was that shot we were seeing earlier. And unfortunately I have to move the screen over a little bit to be able to start this, so we'll get it back there. But because it is a time lapse over a long period, you can see the lava flow though, and that's what we wanted to show there. And it's pretty cool. And as then daylight hit, and you can see that it has progressed and it is slowly moving forward. So this is how the lava is moving, and it definitely is. You can see it progressing. It's pretty awesome to see. So I figured I'd throw that in. Don't want that going to waste here. So very, very cool to be able to see that. So anyway, it'll cycle through. I'll let it run again here, and you can see that it was in the wee hours of the morning. 3 a.m. it was really pushing onward, and that's what we were trying to emphasize about the flow rate having increased to that 12.9 cubic meters per second, which is a massive amount. So very, very cool stuff. And of course, as you're seeing it going forward there, you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, where's that going? And that's the shot that we're going to get to in a second here. So basically that flow is going to end up going down that hill that we're seeing in front of us. The red arrows are kind of the lines guiding it, if you will. Let's see if I can I'm going to stop this thing so it doesn't burn all my horsepower. Okay, there we go. Why is this not working? Okay. All right, excellent. Anyway, poor old moss. With the brighter lava, do you think this supports some theory of mainline flow of magma from really, really deep? It has been from really, really deep the entire time. It's just, I think, and again, this is somewhat of a personal opinion here. I think what's happened is the tube or vent that's coming up has increased in diameter. Okay, and this is what is allowing more flow. And as what we pushed earlier here about the fluid dynamics of the situation, which was in this diagram here, and I've got scribbles all over it, but I'll get the scribbles off, and you can basically take a look at that fluid dynamics when we're going through from phase 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. And just in this case, it being fluid dynamics, you take the word water and replace it with magma, a fluidic compound, right? So it will do its thing. Anyway, that gives you the idea of what's actually going on, and ignore where they say drill holes there. We'll call them natural vents instead, right? And not as clean as a drill hole, but certainly doing its thing. Xvivi, good night to you, and thank you for stopping in. Glad to have you here. Thomas is saying 30 kilometers down. Okay, so that's about 18 to 20 miles roughly, and gives you a pretty good idea of what's happening there. Anyway, I am going to throw it back onto the volcano, and we will kind of sort of end the stream with the this picture for a while, and I do have to start getting at things, so please, this is a second crater opened up already. No, there is not a second crater opened up. Only the original one. Okay, so anyhow, I'm going to leave it with that for tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed all the new maps, the new flow patterns, some of the diagrams. It's all awesome stuff. It looks really, really good. If time permits, I am going to see if I can get the new 3D diagram for tomorrow evening's show. We'll see how that goes. Don't know how much time I've got to be able to set things up today. I had a little bit more time and was able to get all the other shots in there, so we're doing pretty good. It was actually a very good productive Tuesday, and they say Tuesdays are the most productive for everyone, so I'm glad my Tuesday was fairly productive. On that friendly note, all you good people, I will say good evening to you all. Thank you all for coming, and hope to see you at tomorrow night's stream, which will be at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 2300 Iceland Time, or 11 p.m. there. And we'll be running it for about 2 hours, roughly. We're already at 2 hours and 15 minutes, just about, but which is fine. But I do have other things to attend to, so you all take care, and we'll definitely be looking for you tomorrow, and we'll see you then. And remember, make sure you tell your loved ones you love them tonight. for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone.